In just a few short weeks, my family and I will be taking a sabbatical rest from our responsibilities here at Northwest Christian Church. I'm so excited about this opportunity and extremely grateful to the elders of our church and also to you for allowing me this time away. On this webpage, you'll be able to discover all sorts of information about what Carrie and I are going to be doing on our sabbatical. From time to time, I'll be posting videos here that catalog some of what God is saying to me during this time. I also plan to post some longer devotionals and scriptural thoughts as well that I hope will be encouraging to you. Now, before I go on this sabbatical, I want to share a few relevant details, and I also want to dispel a few myths about what God is doing in this experience. First, the sabbatical will last for the months of May and June. My last Sunday at Northwest will be May 1st, and my first Sunday back in the pulpit will be July 10th. During that time, we're going to have a variety of people filling the pulpit. Jaron Wolf will be taking on the bulk of my preaching responsibilities, but we also have several other guest speakers who will be stepping in over the next couple of months. I know you're going to be so blessed by all of these men who are going to be sharing God's word, and I promise you're not going to want to miss a single week. Trust me. Second, I want you to know that I will not have access to email or text messaging while I'm away. It's not because I don't love you, but the purpose of this time away is for me to refocus and recharge for this next season of ministry at Northwest. And you know as well as I do that technology can be one of the most distracting gifts we've ever been blessed with. And so I'm going to fully unplug during this season. I will have a phone with me, but I won't be answering phone calls unless it's from the elders or from the office. So if you feel like you have to get in touch with me, you got to call one of them first, okay? And then lastly, Jaron Wolf is going to be taking over all of my leadership responsibilities while I'm away. He's going to be handling the day-to-day operations in the office, and he's going to be working with the staff and the elders to make sure everything is running smoothly here at the church. If you need something, I know that Jaron would love to hear from you. And now a few myths that I want to dispel before we wrap up. Myth number one, I am not in any trouble. All right, so if you hear that oh, Jason must be in trouble, that's a myth. I'm not stepping away because of any poor behavior on my part. There's no impropriety. I'm not being punished by the elders for anything. This is not some sort of administrative leave in church land, okay? I know that in some churches that's how it works. I understand that in some places a sabbatical is a step towards removing someone from leadership, but that's not what this is. All right, so if you hear that or you think that, you can put that one to bed right away. All right, number two, I am not searching for a job somewhere else. Okay, I know that also happens in some other churches. They go take a sabbatical, and usually that happens when they're so exhausted, they just need some time away. And in that time, they brush up on the resume and they go have some interviews. Well, guess what? I don't even have a resume. I'm not going on any interviews. I'm not filling any pulpits while I'm gone. This is a season of rest for me. There's nothing sneaky that's happening, nothing subversive behind the scenes, okay? I know some people have asked about this already because Carrie and I have put some things out on Facebook Marketplace to try and sell, but we're not moving. None of that's happening. We're spending some time in Florida, and we want to be able to pay for that. So that's why we're selling things. That's all that it is. There's nothing going on there. So again, if you hear this or you feel this, please help me put that rumor to bed. That's a myth. I'm not moving. And then the last myth, and this may be the most pervasive, this sabbatical is not a vacation. Right? I've had a couple people say that to me already. Man, I wish I could get a 2-month vacation. Well, guess what? I wish I could have a 2-month vacation as well. That's not what this is. A sabbatical is not a vacation. A sabbatical is a focused time away to hear from the Lord, to be renewed and to be refreshed for this next season of ministry. While I'm gone, I'm going to be reading a lot of books. I'm going to be doing a lot of studying and spending focused time in prayer about Northwest and about my next season of ministry here. I'm going to be doing some serious evaluation of some of my leadership patterns, some of our church organizational structures, some of my own personal habits, all with the goal of hearing from God about what is next for Northwest Christian Church. As I tried to explain to our elders several months ago, Moses went up on a mountain for 40 days to spend time and to hear from the Lord. That wasn't a vacation. That's very similar to what I'm doing. I'm going away from the day-to-day grind to be able to hear clearly from the Lord about what's next for us at our church. It's not a vacation. All right. And so, yes, I'm going to be taking some time off with my family to rest and recover, but I'm also going to be spending some serious time focused in on the Lord. And so I covet your prayers in that. I would love to have all of you pray for me during this season, pray for my wife, pray for my kids as we take this time away to really hear from God about what's next. Now, those are just a few of the details about what the sabbatical is and what it's not. This website's going to contain a whole lot more information. I encourage you to check back in from time to time and see what God is doing and what God is saying. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to hit up one of our elders or grab one of our staff members. They've all been in the loop for quite a few months now, and so they'll really be able to answer any questions that you may have. I'm so excited to take this Sabbath opportunity, this sabbatical journey. I know that God's going to use it in some powerful ways in my life and in the life of our entire church. And I just want you to know that I thank you so much for this chance. I love all of you so very, very much. And I want you to know the best is yet to come.